he wouldn't say he whooped me, but he gave me a good lecture. And the sad thing was that I had to go to every one of my teachers and apologize.
No.
To him. He had me go to all of my teachers the next day and have them call him to make sure that I apologize and say, hey, I'm sorry.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tim's Bros Podcast, the number one trending podcast in the world. Check the world. It's a fact. It is a fact.
Check the stats.
I'm here with my co-host, Dino, a.k.a. the greatest coffee
maker
of all time. Let them know. And
they should know by now.
They should right? We're 9 episodes deep, bro. They better know.
Bro.
9. It's
one
crazy,
away
right?
from 10,
One away from 10. Yeah. I'm obviously your host, Tim, bro. And going back onto that, this is insane, dude. Honestly, we've had an amazing journey. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, commenting. The comment section, get down in there. It's crazy. I can't control it.
You can't.
They're out of control. So, but yeah, no, thank you guys so much for watching, for tuning in, for also just on our social media accounts. You guys have been following, been faithful. Merch is coming. We have just finalized our meeting and figured out what we're doing. And we have, is it 2 designs? Two designs?
Yeah.
Well, 2 designs and 2 different color shirts. So that will be up on my website. We'll let you guys know by probably the next podcast. We'll give you all the details and let you guys know where you guys can go purchase your Tim's Bros podcast.
Bro. That is exciting.
Merch. I know. Woo. Pretty dope. So, yeah, man, we made it to episode 9. We haven't crashed and burned, and we haven't gotten canceled.
We haven't. At least not yet.
At least not yet. Like, yeah. I'm still waiting. Maybe by this podcast.
Nah, let's go to 10. Let's make it to 10.
Let's make it to 10. All right.
Man, episode 10. Anyway.
I'm with you. As I always say, and I feel like a broken record, I'm really excited about this episode. I'm just excited that we get to do this. Look, the thing is people legitimately have office jobs. They're out in construction, and like, it's crazy.
Some people work at Amazon.
No
shade.
Yeah. You're not in the rocket with Jeff going out. You're like actually on the line, or
I'm still a little mad that he didn't choose me.
He didn't choose you, right?
It's whatever.
Yeah. He chose the monkey over you.
I'm still.
He said this guy has a bigger IQ than you. He's like, yeah, get the monkey on here, man. We don't need this cat.
Like this guy just mops the floors at the warehouse. Just forget him.
Yeah. I didn't put in a good word for you. That's why I didn't let him know about the coffee making and
that's why your packages arrive late.
That's why. Yeah, man. Oh my God. That is a funny story that we will tell some other time. Yeah. But no, I am excited. Everybody is doing other things right now, and we are shooting a podcast. That's literally what we've been doing for the last I don't know how many weeks we've been doing this.
It's gonna be 2 months?
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. Numbers are going up. Number one trending podcast in the world. That's amazing. So it's because of you guys.
Yeah.
It's because of you guys.
It's because of your mom.
It's because of my mom. She's down there in the comment section. Thank you, Mom. Yeah. Shout out to my mom. Where's your mom? Not supporting.
Yeah. No, it's cool, man. With these podcasts, I've been seeing them. They've been on the couch in the bedroom. Yeah. And they all get together and they watch it, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What better way? Actually, a lot of people have been telling me that they've been watching it on their way to like they're driving or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and
cool.
they kind of want me to befriend you because you're always making fun of me and belittling me and firing me and not paying me. And they're like, why are you with this guy? Why are you doing a podcast? No, I'm just like,
I'm sorry. It's all we're entertainers. We're comedians. That's just what we do. So no, it's all fun and games. But I really do love Dino from the bottom of my heart. That's the last time I will ever say that. Wow. All right. Next time.
You're going to want me to edit that out?
Yeah, edit that out. Edit that out, please.
I don't love you.
I actually hate your guts. But no, guys, we have an exciting podcast for you guys for today. We have one of my really, really close friends. He is an amazing guy, super talented. Honestly, just a homie. He is a one-time nominated Grammy producer, drummer.
Wow.
He also, what was it, like 2 Dove Awards and stuff?
I think it was like 7.
Yeah.
Like 7.
7 Dove Awards. This guy was, he produces and he plays drums for Aliento. That's where I met him. And man, just one of the most genuine guys. Is also a part of our COD group.
I was going to say, he's one of my COD brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I met him for the first time today, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you're meeting everybody for the first time, right?
And he's actually worked on a couple of projects for me. He's done some drums for me.
Yeah.
played COD with him, and first time meeting him today.
One of the most talented musicians,
for sure.
For sure. One of the most talented musicians. The guy. We'll obviously talk a little bit more once we get him out here. This dude can literally play everything and anything. Yeah. So why don't we get him out here? You guys help me welcome Paul Pineda, everybody. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Good. Yeah. Gotta throw that one in there.
The girls like him.
Yeah, watch.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, calm down. We do have a live audience today, by the way.
They don't even get that loud for us.
Yeah, I know, right? We do have a live audience today. We have a couple people that are.
Can we hear them? Can we hear them?
They chickened out.
They must have went to the restroom.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the love.
Wow, the love and support is strong over here.
More on the internet. These guys are just like. They just sat there with their mouths open. I knew I hated you guys secretly. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, brother.
Yeah,
hanging in there. How about you guys?
Yeah, good.
It's good to meet you, bro.
Yeah, man. Same here.
We've been playing COD for a while.
How many? How long have you been in the group?
I think it's going on like 6 months, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
7 months.
And we've been playing since
like 2017.
No, check this out. We actually ended up playing together for the first time. Maybe probably like 2017ish. And you had only played like FIFA, Madden. He had never played first-person shooter games. So just imagine the first time you ever played first-person shooter games. Yeah. Let's just let me just try to describe this. All right, it's like, have you ever seen someone try to like draw their name with a gun like on the wall? And not hit the target.
Right. So a name comes to mind, but I'm not going to mention that name.
That person
I'm not going to mention that name right now.
Yeah, he's here in the studio audience, but we won't mention his name.
His name does start with the J. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Does it end with an O?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Daddy, chill.
But no, honestly. Yeah, we played. That was like back. I think it was Black Ops 4 when you had the what was that? Not Warzone. It was
a Blackout.
Blackout.
But what we started playing first was Rainbow.
Oh, that's right.
Because there was Blackout. Black Ops 4 came out, I think, 6 months after that. And obviously, Rainbow is a sweat game. It's not the kind of game you just pick up and are good at. So I was getting destroyed. Then we got Black Ops 4, and I think I played like a grand total of 1 day on that game, though. We didn't play that much. I think we won one Blackout together.
We did.
And we didn't play that much until Modern Warfare 4 is really the first COD that I've played like more than 10 days on the game.
Yeah.
So I finally am like decent,
now
getting
he's
decent.
PMP, he's out there, man.
Fire me on there.
Destroying
PMP.
Little kids, one kid at a time,
destroying their lives. My God.
Well, if you can't beat me in COD, then you probably should just play for fun.
You should just play for fun.
You think you could beat Julio?
What do you think?
Oh God, we're already getting into
that. I know. Should I just spill my beans? So you weren't on. Right.
Oh, no,
and
no.
You know how me and Julio are always at the bottom. Everyone's always, shooting us down and stuff. Well, one day, me and him were both getting heated, and I called him out. He accepted. We went into a one-on-one, and
he said,
"All right, Pinhead, your time is up."
And sadly, he beat me.
He beat you. Here's the thing, though.
No, about 1 kill, though.
Listen, I'm not going to talk trash, even though he's right here. I could talk trash. It wouldn't really be that big of a deal. I think, honestly, you're the better player of Call of Duty overall. I don't think you're better than him at Search. I think he's better than you at Search. But he's been playing Search for this for a minute now.
Oh, okay, so clarify, better at Search.
Yeah.
But not Warzone.
Because honestly, even in Warzone, you get more kills than I do. We don't play Warzone a lot.
Yeah, we don't play all that much. It's too toxic.
We sweat Search like some weirdos.
Yeah, we do. Hardcore Search.
Yeah.
That's for all the weirdos. That's for all the weirdos.
Yeah. We have a good time.
And by the weirdos, it's us. We're the weirdos. We're the weirdos. Yeah.
If you can't find the weirdos, you are the weirdos.
Oh, heck yeah, man. It's all good. If you can't join the super team, be the super team. That's how I see it, right? So. Like, hey. But no, it's awesome. It's funny because I feel like most of our episodes start with, so we've been playing COD with each other.
But it's true, though. Like,
it's true. I mean, most of our homies play. They're part. The funny thing is, we are all super toxic, okay? We're super toxic. And Paul is the guy that just chills and plays and says nothing.
But there is 3 levels of Paul. Explain that.
So we're going to explain Paul. For you guys that don't know, we're obviously going to talk more about just everything in general with Paul, right?
Yeah.
But the funny thing about Paul is, you're really funny. And this is with anybody, not just COD people. This is just in general, right? He has 3 levels of laughing.
Yeah.
The first one is if you get the closed mouth 1-2 laugh, like little chuckle, that
you're kind of funny.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
If you get the open mouth, you're like, dang, that's pretty good. That's level 2. And then the third one is when he's as and you're like, whoa, I got a level 3 out of Paul.
Yeah.
That had to be actually really funny. And so I had to warn everybody. Like, I remember I was like, hey, just letting you know, Paul, like, if you don't laugh at your jokes, it's because you're not funny. Like, if that, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's like really honest stuff gets me to laugh. So.
What's that?
I said really honest stuff makes me laugh.
Really honest. Yeah. It's good. So,
but you get to get away with that. Like, you're quiet and you're chilling, you're playing.
He's this way.
If I'm quiet and trying to play, I'm trying to focus, and everyone starts dogging me. Why are you quiet? Hey, Dino's depressed. Hey, Dino's.
But this is Paul. I feel like for you guys that don't know, Paul is more of like a behind the scenes guy. Like, you're not a very forefront type guy, but he is what makes things move. Like,
Gotcha.
he's the guy that legitimately, like, I've seen it with Aliento, with people's albums. We'll obviously get into that. Him producing and songwriting and being a musician. Like, literally, these people, the way they feel about him, they're like, no, without Paul, this does not work, right? But he's a behind the scenes guy, so he's kind of misunderstood. I remember the first time that I met Paul. Okay. I walked in, obviously I met Jose and all that. Shout out to Jose. And I come in and I meet you, I meet David, and I meet Friday. And so we're all, there in Duncanville in the studio there. And Paul's like that type of guy. And this happens, and this is going to sound really weird. I don't think I've ever told you this, but I feel like people, when I meet them, if I feel like, I don't know if I like this guy or not, usually those are the people that I end up having really good friendships with.
Gotcha.
The people that I'm like, oh man, we click. It's like we click and then we'll never talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so with Paul, I was like, I don't know if this guy, is he like this? Like, is he a douche, or is he mean, or is he just quiet?
Putting up a front.
I didn't know what it was. I had no clue. And that's Paul. Like, he's like that all the time. It does not matter. Like, he's just like that. And then when I started to get to know him and we started talking, we had a lot of stuff in common. And then by the time he knew it, we were boys.
Yes,
boys.
I mean, yeah.
Blood brothers.
Yeah, what's that?
Blood brothers.
Yeah.
brothers.
Literally, we cut our hands and we're, the whole thing, man. No.
Sometimes we'll make out about it.
We do that. I was like, hey, you want to make out about it or what? Because Jose and other people are like, dang, you guys got a bromance. Like, oh my God. Or they would say like, oh man, I'm so jealous. Like, you and Paul, y'all are all so cool. I'm like, well, Paul, you want to make out about it?
Making me more jealous.
Yeah, they're like,
that's a David Reyes song. Shout out to David if he's out there.
who's that?
David Reyes, he's the one that got me saying that.
Yeah,
God.
David is hilarious, man. David's such a great guy, and he was a part of the team at that time, and you started like kind of getting into it. This is my best way to segue into
go for it.
into music. But you started with Aliento in what year?
So I started touring as a drummer with Marco in 2009.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a minute that I've been working with the Aliento family, either the church or the tour side. And then I started at the record label, at the Aliento Music Group version of the record label in 2015. So
Nice.
yeah, I've been there 6 years now, I guess, just over 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
And then you and that's how you met. Did you meet David when you were there today, or you already knew him before?
Yeah. So crazy story. I was at a meeting with just a bunch of Aliento people, and Jose and David came in, and they're, I think, presenting some songs for an album. And I had known Jose from back in the day.
Yeah.
He used to come in and buy stuff for me when I was working at a music store, like right out of high school. And so I see these guys, and they come in, and that album ended up being, basically, those songs ended up being El Encuentro.
That's great.
And so anyways, and that was the beginning. They kind of started doing some stuff as a label, and I joined the team.
Yeah.
And I've been there ever since, man.
Nice.
Wow.
So you obviously, for the audience, because I know a lot of these answers because me and Paul are homies, but so you obviously started off as a drummer. I know you were in band at one point, but you played trumpet. Is that right?
Yeah. So the first, I
Yeah.
guess technically the first instrument I ever played was piano. My mom forced me to take piano lessons as a young kid, and I hated it. But when I got into middle school, I started playing trumpet in band, and then it was right around the same time that I started playing drums at church. It was maybe 6 months of trumpet, and then I started playing drums at church.
Yeah,
I was like 12 or something. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's crazy. Yeah, because so you obviously started playing drums, and did you started with Marco first? Because I remember you told me that you used to go on or you did some shows or a tour with Rojo, right?
Yeah, well, I would tour. It was tours with Rojo, but I was playing with Emanuel y Linda, which was a group that they had going at the
Gotcha.
time. We did that for like a year and a half. But I started like as a professional touring situation. Yeah, Marco was
okay.
was my first tours back in '09. I did a show with him in Houston, and then we went to Venezuela and just kind of became Keith's backup when he couldn't make it for a lot of years. And then obviously when I came onto the label and. So I've been doing more since then.
Yeah. People have given him a little bit of flack.
Mm.
They were like, "Where's Keith? Where's Keith?"
Everybody loves Keith, and I love Keith too. It's like everybody thinks that I came in and like I drove a wedge and broke up the group.
You're like, man, I've been here for a while, bro.
Keith's my brother. I knew him from before I started touring with
Keith's a great
Marco.
guy.
He was one of the reasons I was able to tour with Marco, and we still talk to this day. He's family, man.
No, he's a great guy, man. I got to meet him and talk with him a couple of times, and he's a great guy.
Yeah.
So when did you make the transition from being a drummer into music production?
I'd say maybe in 2011, 2012, I started like getting into recording. I always was into recording, and I had recorded stuff as a drummer, but I started getting into engineering and learning DAWs, and I started like using Logic, and I bought some cheap monitors, kind of the same story everybody has, and got a little home studio set up. And I was busy as a musician, busy as a drummer, so it was never like a career thing, never something that I was like, it was just learning at that point, making little stuff for myself, learning how to get into mixing and just all that kind of stuff. And it was just that really. I continued as a musician. I really was doing more with professionally doing more live production stuff, like live production management. So from touring as a drummer, Marco asked me to come and help kind of run some of the live management stuff. Live production aspects, live audio, sound, video, and all that good stuff. And so my first year doing that was 2014 at the conference. So that was the Amanese, the year we recorded Amanese.
Okay.
And so really that was happening in 2014, which before I came onto the label, which when I came onto the label, it was really as a technical guy as well, but I obviously am a musician, so I was playing all the drum parts and was getting more and more into producing, and I learned so much about producing from
Beast
Jose
drummer,
and these
by the
guys.
way.
Oh,
You're a
thank you,
monster on
brother. I
drums.
appreciate you, man.
Monster
I'm
on
not.
drums.
I've always said that.
I just do the job. That's all it
But
is.
I think the part of it is that you got guys that drum, and then you got guys that drum and they're a producer. And they kind of know both aspects, and then you're an engineer, you understand mixing. So, he knows what works and what doesn't work. And that's what I appreciate and like about you, because most guys, they're just drummers and they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's that little 10% edge that you have as like, being a producer.
You can gain that edge. Even a little quick tip for the drummers: you can gain that edge just by understanding other instruments, by understanding piano. Why are these things happening around me, and how can I support that, as opposed to what's the most fun thing I can play right now? Because I was there totally. I was there. My first professional situation as a musician was at a church called High Point Church years ago. This is like 2004. And I got hired as the drummer, and everybody else in the band is 40, between 38 and 50 kind of thing, all North Texas graduates, which if you're in the Dallas area, you know about North Texas. But if you're not, North Texas is a prestigious music school here. Absolutely. They have the 1 o'clock lab band, and these guys, these are the musicians from those bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And I quickly learned, this is my first time playing with seasoned musicians. And they had to set me down and like, hey, man, you got a lot of energy, a lot of talent. And that means absolutely nothing. You don't know how to make music right now. So you got to learn how to make music. And that was huge for me, man. Years ago, of course, it was hard at the time. But
But no, I have a high respect for you, because I remember the first time that we were in the studio together. Dude, it just busted out drums, then busted out bass, then busted out piano, and busted out guitar. And I'm like, dude, tell me what you don't play. We'll start there. And he was playing everything, and then his music, and then your music theory is actually really good. And he'll be like, it's actually not that good. I'm like, no. My music theory. I took music theory. I did music theory, and then forgot it all. And
brain damage.
A lot of brain damage, man. I'm telling you, when I fought those guys in the alley and they beat me with that bat, dude, it didn't do it wasn't good.
6 of them came away very damaged. It was just the last
but
9
the 7th
that got the
one,
best of you.
yeah, with that big old baseball bat, man. Yeah. No, it was bad, you know.
I know, huh?
But yeah, no, and honestly, yeah, like for me, I lost a lot of my theory because I didn't think I would need it because I was an idiot. I legitimately was. Like I was 18 and I was like, oh man, I want to like tour and play guitar and like blah blah blah. But I was like, nah, I'll just learn everything.
You wanted to tour, bro?
I did.
Yeah?
I did. Yeah. When I was 18, I wanted to tour. I told my parents I'm quitting school. I'm not going to finish my senior year and I'm going to tour. And they're like, yeah, you do that and we're going to beat the living crap out of you.
They're the ones that beat you in the alley.
Yeah. It's actually my dad. Like
the truth comes out.
Yeah. No, my dad was like, yeah, you do that. I swear to the good Lord that you will go meet him. So, you know, because my parents are huge, especially my dad, into education. And so, you know, he's like, I don't care if you get your degree in basket weaving. Okay. You go to college, like you know, whatever. But I remember, like, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to learn everything by ear, bro. Like, yeah, I got this, you know, whatever. And then I lost a lot of my theory. I couldn't read sheet music anymore because I used to be able to write it and read it, sight read it. Couldn't do it anymore. And when I came with these guys, actually, it's funny story. I'm kind of like exposing myself. But I didn't even know the number system. I couldn't do it. Like, I was just like, what? And I would ask Paul, like I didn't want to look like an idiot. And
like,
we were
giving y'all his numbers out.
No.
Here's my number.
Oh, you want number 8173? Oh, he's like, no, like number system, dog, number system. But I remember we were on COD one day, and I'm like trying not to expose myself, and I'm like, yeah, so how did you learn it, Paul? Like, how do you learn maps in COD, bro? You just learn it. Like, you need to start doing it. Right. And I was just like, all right. And I remember sitting myself down for like a month straight and just like, okay, I know my scales. I just got to piece it together. So I started piecing it together. So shout out to Paul for that because that now gives me gigs. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I'm telling you, it was crazy. It was crazy. But no, like now, so people are young, like 4, 5, 6. I'm like, oh yeah, I got you. Chill. Don't yell at me.
It's funny because people that don't know the number system and you tell them the key, what key we're in? Oh, we're in C. All right, cool. It starts on the 5. Wrong note. You immediately know they don't know the number system.
And that was it. That was me. And when I was in the process of learning it, we'd be in the studio. He'd be like, all right, yeah, we're in B flat. All right, go. We're gonna start on the 4 or the 5, 6 or whatever. And I would just be like. This one? He's like,
he's looking at me like,
and then he would just give me the notes. He'd just be like, all right, bro.
Song's already done, and you're like, oh, I got it. The song's over.
Yeah, he's like, no, we got somebody else doing guitars, bro. Don't worry about it.
We got multi-tracks, okay, buddy? Just
yeah, it was bad, dude. It was really bad.
No, Tim, honestly, he's being humble. Because he came
I'm not.
Maybe in that aspect you learn stuff, but I gotta say, I learned so much. Like, I'm fast in Pro Tools now, and I'm not being conceited.
Yeah.
I'm fast in Pro Tools, but I'm fast in Pro Tools because of you. At that point in time, yeah, maybe I had a ton of experience on the music side and the touring and all that.
Yeah.
And I had experience in producing, and I had the musical side of that kind of in my head and had a vibe going, but you know, you can't really produce and fly until you can fly in the DAW because otherwise you're just thinking. Yep. You're not actually making music. You're not making art. You're thinking about what button do I need to press right now.
That's what I tell him.
And when he came in and I saw him work and I was like, I need to spend time with this guy in the DAW. Man. And he got me flying, man. And now editing tracks is a breeze.
Yeah, it's a breeze. But no, I remember specifically like when I started engineering and mixing, like you didn't have to know any music theory. Nothing. And that was part of why like I started losing a lot of theory and scales, and because I had played trumpet in high school as well, and I started losing it all because it was all like, how fast can you be in the DAW? Like how fast? And it was like,
can you be fast like Chris Lord Algie?
Nah, that dude didn't even know how to use DAWs at that. Like he was bad, bro. He would hire somebody else to do it.
Yeah, still to this day, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, he's really slow. But no, it was because it was a competition. Like you were trying to get work, so it was like the fastest person, you're gonna get the assistant job, or you're gonna get the engineering job. And so I was more in that. So with like, it was like Captain Planet with our powers combined. It was like, he taught me some music and I was like, teach him a little bit. We're just like with our powers combined, bro. And dude. And by the time you knew it, I got to work on some of those records with him, but I remember at that time, it was right after El Encuentro when I came in. You were working on David's album, and then you were working at, I believe we had started like on you guys had started on the Christine album, like on the writing and like all that stuff and the production and all that good stuff. And so, those were good times, man. In Duncanville, I had like a little studio set up in this like this one room that was like literally you would clap and it would echo for like 10 seconds.
It was rough.
Like, all right, mix records here.
That was the beginnings, man. Now, I mean, I think now we post all our gear and we have a lot of gear now, but it wasn't that way, bro. When you saw, I think we had like halfway legitimate setup when you started with us.
Yep.
But it was still nothing special. I mean, we were recording through the audience, which are like basically ADAT extensions because we had like a 2-channel interface.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we did a lot of that stuff with not a lot of gear. The early on stuff, like, of course, now I'm not going to remember any of the names of the songs that we produced. But,
that all went out the door.
My bad. I'm not going to remember the name. But we did a lot of the songs that are on our stuff. A lot of stuff that's out on Spotify now with like not great gear and built it up. But anyways, so it's a process.
It really is. It really is like seeing where, because I remember you guys would show me pictures of where y'all started. And then obviously now where it's at. I mean, the studio setups and like all the stuff that's going on.
We've been blessed, man. It's been
great. So what?
Hey, fast forward, like, so with the gear and with production and you doing songwriting and all that, what are you taking with you, bro? If you get called out California for whatever, what are you taking? Mobile rig? What are you
to do taking? A recording?
Yeah.
What's my budget?
You're asking the wrong questions, Dino.
Like toys.
What's your budget, bro?
Questions, Dino.
I'm sorry. God, you'll get your refund back.
You'll get your 50 cents.
No, if it's something, obviously, say we're doing a recording at a place, and for some reason there's no gear, and we had to bring our own gear, which would never happen. But let's say that's the case.
We're professionals here. That would never happen, all right?
More than likely, we're bringing our I.O. and we're bringing our pre's, and we're not bringing much else. Yeah. We're getting solid sounds with our pre's, and that's it. I mean, the reason I say it that way is because what we always do when we do live recordings is rent the Avid S6L or the Digico, the new Genesis that just came out. Because it's just so much easier than hauling along all your preamps and all your outboard gear and all that stuff and multi-tracking that way with splitters and now this live production stuff. But now with the Avid S6L, I connect the USB to a laptop and we're recording 128 tracks, I'm pretty sure, at 96. They run at 96, which can be a pain though, converting back down to 48 because the people out there, you're listening at 44.1 if you don't know. So it all has to get down converted, and going from 96 to 48 can be a pain. But so that's what we're usually doing, like in an actual situation.
So I shouldn't bring my Scarlett Solo.
No, we're chilling. We're chilling.
Yeah, we got 128 tracks. Can your Scarlett do that?
I don't know.
I think it's got one.
That had to be a lot of
adapters.
But
we did a lot of stuff early on. I had an Apogee Quartet, and we hooked up those Audient 8-channel expanders to that, Toslink, expansions. And, and we did stuff with that. So there's nothing wrong with doing that, bro.
I always say, because I remember hearing this, I remember John Mayer had said this in like one of his, he was at Berkeley, but he was talking about information versus inspiration. And he's like, as long as you understand the information, then when you get inspired, it doesn't matter what you use. It doesn't matter, what genre you're in. As long as you know the information and you have that down, it makes it so much easier to create music. And the thing is like someone like Paul, who's extremely efficient and talented, like you could give this dude a solo and he'll cut a record and it's going to sound really good because he has the knowledge as an engineer and the knowledge as a producer and as a songwriter. And so, because I know you have to get that question all the time. Like, what gear do I need, man? What gear? Like, what's some of the like top 3 questions you get in your DMs all the time?
When is the Amanese DVD coming out from Guatemala?
Yeah, that is true.
Just for the last freaking time. It's out.
Look at that camera right there, Paul. That camera right there. Look into it.
Look at that right
this
there.
one
Yeah, looking right
this
at
is for
you.
all you guys. It's out, and it's out for free. We decided not to sell it on a DVD.
They're like, no, here's my money, man.
yeah,
Here's the
Still
money.
to this
Take
day,
it,
hey,
take
when's
it.
Amanese DVD coming out?
No, trust me, it's funny because that it does happen. Like a lot of people, they'll ask for stuff, and it's like, bro, if you just go check, it's there.
Yeah.
Or like I said, they
Yeah.
ask the same question that you can literally like, it's like you're asking the wrong questions, bro.
Yeah.
You're asking all the like people want to know like, how do I work with Marco? Wrong question.
That's another one.
That's a
another,
wrong
but
question.
no, in all seriousness, the DVD it's out and it's out for free. It's on YouTube.
He's trying to do that so that way,
Yeah.
like, so you can edit it.
No, I'm
right?
doing that so you can stop DMing me and ask me.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
out. There's
No.
just one song that's not out there. Anyways,
It's out, guys. It's out.
and the other one is how do we join the group and how do we, should we move to Dallas and this and that kind of thing. And,
Yeah.
and really for us, man, it's just really all about relationship. With you, it was the same way.
Yes.
It's just relationship based, man. It's normal. You want to work with people that you know, that you love, that you are comfortable with. And we love to work with new people because we love to get to know new people.
Yeah.
But it's not the kind of thing where we're just out there scouting for talent and just like, hey, can you
Mm.
come and sing the song? That doesn't happen with us. And
Man.
so,
Okay, so if
yeah.
you hear anything out of this podcast, and I mean anything, all right, if you take anything out of this hour podcast, that was like the biggest major key
Mhm.
for everybody because you heard it from somebody different. I tell people this all the time, like, dude, build relationships with people.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing, to build a relationship with somebody, because at the end of the day, somebody that I call a friend, if they ask for help or they ask for an opportunity or a job, I'm more likely to give it to him than someone that I have no clue who the heck you are.
Mm.
I don't know your intentions. I don't know if you're a douchebag. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
And so it's like, build relationships, bro.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a job. I used to get those emails or text messages, or not text messages, but DMs of people that would be like, "Hey, so can I get that feature with Marco now, or Ingrid, or Christine, or this?" I'm like, bro, it does not work that way.
Yeah.
You can't just get in my DMs and ask me, unless you're sending me like a $10,000, then yeah, I'll do that. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I mean, you could.
You
But,
can hop in
yeah.
the DMs. You can hop in the DMs. Just don't be
Yeah.
like, hey, I want how do we I want to work with you. How do I start to work with you? Can I send you my music? It's really like, that's like kind of annoying. It's because it happens so
no,
much.
it
But
is.
and we're cool. It's like, hey man, cool. Yeah, just shoot it over. But to be honest with you, that's not how it works. Like the better thing to do is hop in the DMs, be like, hey, how do you do that? Or just
Or like
wanna
the
say what's up.
relationship, like when
Yeah.
I started getting in
Yep.
contact with you,
Yep.
that's
he
how
sent me toe pics. Yeah, and I was
which
like,
I know,
I was
I know
like,
he still has them.
I
on
still
that
have them
laptop right
actually.
there.
They're on Dino's OnlyFans
for blackmail.
is
No,
it-
just for blackmail, just in case.
yeah, I got it in the back pocket. But yeah, no, he opted into my DMs, and it was a lot of just like, hey, what can I do for you type thing,
Yeah.
which he was smart for doing. And
Yeah.
hey, man, I really, and he was looking for an opportunity, but it was the way that he was looking for it. And then, like I said, when he drove up all the way from San Antonio to here, I was like, all right, either he's crazy and he's gonna murder me in my own house, or like, dude, he's really passionate
Yeah.
and stuff. And so,
But that going to the relationship, that's how I got my contact with you.
Yeah.
Because right after that connection came, and I was able to go to you like, hey, I need some drums done. For
Yeah,
this
he
project
trusts
of
you
mine.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
connect
yeah.
And
you
there
with
was that
me, and I
connection.
trust you now to connect you with
Yeah. And
other
you peel
people.
back the
if
layers,
needed.
it's that relationship.
Yeah,
man.
it's networking. It's all
yeah.
about relationship. If you're trying to build any business out there, networking, a
Yeah.
genuine relationship is bottom line. I mean, you
yeah,
can't,
exactly. No,
can't
that,
build something genuine without genuine foundation. So
that is very true.
Can you say that one more time for that camera right there?
you can't build something genuine without genuine foundation.
Man, that was like an ad. You'll find out that you're really good at that, Paul. Hold on. I'll have you do the intros for this
Is
podcast.
he the
Said
voice
it.
for
I'm
Liberty
behind the
Mutual?
scenes
Liberty
guy.
Mutual.
I'm behind the scenes guy.
He is behind the scenes. I'm telling you, he's behind the
I
scenes.
talk to my people, and my people go do their thing.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. He's the reason for you guys. If you guys have gone out to an Aliento conference, like, this is the guy. Yeah, he is the guy that makes the wheels turn. I've seen him turn into the warden from Shawshank Redemption. Like, this guy, literally, he's this. Like, you guys are getting to know him, and then he just, you go do this, you get here, blah, blah, lights, cue this, cue that, blah, blah. I'm like, oh
Daddy,
my
chill.
God.
Daddy, chill.
And
man.
and then those literally the first Aliento conference that I gone to, I was just like mesmerized. I'm like, God, this came out amazing. Like, dude, it was super dope.
No, it's
super
it's
dope.
a team of 3. It's been a team of more, and there's obviously way more people at the conference level. It's the church volunteers. It's a lot of staffing, a lot of people that handle the booking and all that stuff. And so I can't take credit, but I do handle the live production stuff and all that. But really, our core team, at least at AMG, is 3 of us: Jose, Susanna, and myself. And between the 3 of us,
Paul, Michael, Pineda.
no. Between the 3 of us, we handle basically all aspects.
Yeah.
When we're running the live events, there's some events that happen for Aliento where we're not doing that. Just depends on what's going on.
Yeah, another one that I was at that was absolutely amazing was for Yvonne's recording for her EP.
Yeah.
Man, that one, it looked amazing, sounded amazing by far. And I'm not just saying this. I told him as soon as it was done, he's like, hey, so, how's it sound? And I'm like, bro, I'm not saying this because it was like the heat of the moment. But that was the best sounding concert I've ever been to.
That meant a lot because Tim's also not the kind of guy to tell you that something sounds great. When it doesn't. Okay? So if we're being honest.
No,
But-
I was being very honest. Like, I'm like, dude, it sounded amazing. Like, wow, the system is, I mean, it's
That's my church, actually. We just had that sound system installed. It's all brand new, all top notch. And so, it was a lot of fun, man.
It's
It was-
amazing.
it was
Like,
a-
no,
was a
it
lot of fun.
sounded, I mean, man, and that's the thing too. I probably sat in the worst seat that you can sit in, which is like the very front row, right in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, but dude, no, it sounded. I mean, it sounded huge. Like I think the first song I still remember. Like Paul does like a doom 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 bah, and I was like,
I like that. Do that again. Do that again.
boom 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 bah.
Just like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, dude, just like that. And I was like, oh my God. Like, honestly,
Are you in the recording somewhere?
Yeah.
Can we see you doing that
He's
live?
gotta be
actually-
in there.
I
He's
was
gotta be
I'm
in there.
front row.
Yeah.
I'm right in front of Yvonne. So if I don't come out, screw you guys.
We probably
Like,
just blurred your face.
Yeah. No, you're literally like the first one's like boom, 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 God. And I was like, literally,
Yeah.
it just,
No,
man.
shout
I
out
was
to
like, whoa.
shout out to Abel Koshi, little
Yes.
Abel, our buddy. He's a really young kid there at
Talented.
Trinity and
Nice.
super talented ears
Super.
and super talented musician as well.
Yeah,
And so
no, for
they're
sure.
killing it over there.
For sure, dude. Like I said, I mean, I was highly impressed. And then also the shoot that you guys did with the what was it, the white background, the infinite wall.
Yeah, at the video spot. Yeah, the video
Yeah.
shoots.
I never
that
know
we
what to
did.
call that video
It's
shoot
because it's like
because we never did like.
it never.
never had a
It
name.
wasn't
The
like
white
an
wall.
album. Yeah, the white video.
So we're like, yeah, the white video.
Yeah.
You racist?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
All right, Pinhead, your time is up.
White wall video.
why?
We're
Yeah,
not getting
yeah. They'll
canceled
be like,
today,
I
Tim.
knew they were racist.
We're not getting canceled today.
Yeah,
Not on
not
my
today,
watch.
not today. Yeah. My time's not up. All right. Freaking Patrick. But yeah, that one. Actually, you sent me a picture.
Yeah, I did.
Of that video shoot. I guess Dino he has a soft side. He wants you to kind of explain this picture. We've been doing this on the last couple podcasts, but
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a picture. Look at that fresh cut right there.
Oh, man.
Look at the arms.
Fresh cut.
Yeah, this shoot. This is out. This is how many of these came out? Like 3 or 4?
6 or 7. I think there's
Yeah.
still more too. Just
Yeah. I
sitting
know
there
there's still
waiting.
more in the back
Yeah,
pocket
yeah,
that
they're
haven't
there.
been released.
Come on
but
now.
so you have a son and a
Yep,
daughter.
My daughter Eliana,
Daughter,
she's
yeah.
7. They're 4 and 7, about to be 5 and 8. So
Nice.
yeah, man, family man these days.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I'm like 25. Just so everybody knows, I'm gonna be 36 next month.
Heck
I'm an
yeah,
old
come
guy.
on. That
Yeah,
deserves
come on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Married.
Up
He's
there.
married.
Calm
he's
down.
married. Calm down back
Carla.
there.
Okay, let me explain something
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
Oh my god.
Little story time. Paul gets here, and the first thing I say to Paul, I'm like, Paul, dude, you look good, man. Because I've known Paul for a long time, and Paul used to have a little bit of a belly
Yeah.
action kind of going there. For you guys that don't know, Paul used to play soccer, and so he's been athletic and all that stuff. But when I met him, he was a little, he had a little
Just a little
junk,
loose.
junk in the
Twinkies.
front.
Too many
you know?
Twinkies.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, when I saw him, it's been a while since I've seen him, right? And I was like, man, you look really good, bro. Like you slimmed down. And he's like, yeah, just just making healthier choices and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, yeah, you look good. You know, you look younger and you look good. Karla comes home from picking up Alessandro from school. And I can't count on both hands every time she's like, "Oh my God, Paul, you look so good."
She said like about 20
Man,
times.
you look 20
times.
I was like,
She's just being nice, Tim.
Nah, I was like,
20 times too nice.
She's like, man, you look so good. Oh my God, Paul, wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Your hair.
Oh, your hair. Oh my
I'm wearing a
God, look
hat.
at you. Yeah. Oh my God, your outfit. Man. I wish Tim looked like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, dang, chill, like
Don't
chill.
even compliment me like that.
I know, golly, where's my compliments,
So
man?
me
You
and
don't
Tim
tell
had
me
to step out and make out about it. Make sure we're still good.
Yo, you want to make out about it or what? But yeah, no, honestly, yeah, dude, yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
I'll make it known for our audience. You definitely look good, man.
Yeah, I was a little chubbier.
Yeah. Here, I got the right sound. Here, let me get the. Gotta get the ladies in here. You know. How long have you and Alicia been together? Speaking
12 years in July.
12 years in July.
12 years in July. We got married in 2009.
Yeah, but what's your anniversary date?
July 4th.
Ooh, July
I
4th?
made it easy, dog, for this day, for that moment right there. I said, I better get married on July 4th because one day
I don't need the
Tim.
girls now.
One day
Tim's
Tim's gonna ask me.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I got married on July 4th, man.
Wow.
And, that was a terrible decision. Don't do that, anybody out there.
Wait,
But
get married or
Yeah.
No.
Get married with Alicia? She's hearing this right now. She's here.
that's not what I was talking about. Bro. I'm talking about getting married on a holiday.
I
We
got
thought we did
you.
it because fireworks and the whole bit, and here if you're
And
from
she was
Dallas,
down for that?
Well, she thought it was cool because the fireworks. Our reception was at a really nice restaurant right next to where the Rangers play, and every year on 4th of July they do the huge fireworks. So we did our reception on the night of the fireworks, and so we did our whatever. And
So you thought it was a great idea until you found out that it wasn't.
until the next year, and we took our first anniversary trip, and flights were ridiculous, airports were ridiculous, everything was super expensive.
So what do you guys do now?
Now we have kids, and she's a stay-at-home mom, so we don't do much. So
You're like,
it's
so
kinda like,
hey, so it's July 4th. It's our anniversary.
we
I'm gonna
do
go play video games.
Yeah, we
Is
do.
that cool?
No, it's not that bad. We do staycation. We'll go to dinner, do a movie, all that stuff. But with kids, it's hard to
Dang.
pawn them off on people.
So this July 4th will be 12 or 13?
This July 4th was 12.
Oh,
So
okay.
next year will be.
Oh yeah,
13.
I'm like I'm
hold
lost
on,
with my
Tim.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Brain
man.
damage
I was
must
like,
be
whoa, man. But yeah, it's. I'm telling you, it's that brain damage and working from home.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you where you're like, oh dang, today's Friday, or
Oh,
man,
bro.
it's Monday.
I don't know what day it is half the time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Any advice for aspiring songwriters? I do this on most of our podcasts. I always like to ask, what is like really, really solid, good advice for songwriters, producers, engineers, just in general, musicians that are looking to quote unquote make it,
Yeah.
make this a full-time gig, or whatever it is, make their dreams come true, whatever
Yeah.
Disney line you want from me. But what is some advice that solid advice that you can give to people?
Man, for guys that really, we already said it, man. Genuine networking, genuine relationships are important, man. Because if they're not genuine relationships, there's not a real level of trust. I can't really trust you with something really important if I don't really trust you in real life. You know what I mean? So there's that. But even before that, if you're a musician and get your 10,000 hours in, 10,000 hour rule, we believe in that a lot at Aliento.
Amen to that.
You got to get your time in the DAW. You got to get your time in on
yep.
your instrument. You got to get your time in with whatever it is that you want to do. It's not even just
Right.
music; it's anything, So that's really important. And it's not like you can't work until you do that. You don't have to wait, but during that time, you're processing, you're learning, you're being open about where you at with your journey, and you're connecting with people that are on your level, and hopefully people that are above your level. And that's one way to get better, is working with people that are better than you. Like I said, when I was a drummer, I was 19, obviously had some talent, whatever, had a lot of energy, and just straight out of drumline, so my hands were crazy, and they
It's like
humbled.
Nick Cannon over here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, drumline style.
Yeah, those guys with the bass drum, that was my favorite, bro.
They were like, "Can you stop doing this at the drum set?"
Dude, that was my thing as drums. What people would tell me is because when I feel it, I don't know why, I always look down.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, and everyone's like,
Yeah, my brother Josh, when he used to play with us and stuff, he would always look to his left. So he's always like this. So he would never see anybody. And I don't even think he knows that he does that, but he just.
Well, he does now.
Yeah, he's always like looking hard over his shoulder left, and I'm like, I think it's just every drummer has their like tick,
I look down,
right?
man.
Yeah.
I just look down.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm pretty emotionless, like I always am. So I'm.
But
like,
the crazy thing about you is that you hit the drums hard, but you don't. But look, in a musical way, right? Not in a bad way. But it doesn't look like you're. It looks literally like he's barely hitting the drum, and I'm like, dang, Paul, you're hitting it, but it's controlled. Yeah, the flick of the wrist. But now I'm like, seriously, not in a bad way, because some drummers they just hit hard.
Yeah, I wanted to make that distinction because there's a difference between playing hard and playing with dynamics.
Right,
so
right.
I play soft too, and that's really
important.
important. The loud moments aren't important.
But I'm talking like as far as the loud moments go, like he's like barely hitting. I'm like, dang, dude, that sounds solid. And like if I ever play drums and stuff, like I feel like I'm having to whack it just to like get to like middle, just to get middle, like just to have middle dynamics, not high. And I'm like, I swear, like I'm drenched in sweat and my arms, I can barely hold on to the drumsticks. And they're like, no, you're actually not hitting it that loud. And I'm like, God dang it, how does Paul do this?
Technique, man. No, but yeah. So when I was 19 and I got that, first professional situation playing at the really big church, and they humbled me, but that took me to the next level directly. I can attribute it directly to that as a musician, getting with guys that were older than me and better than me, and getting humbled. A lot of guys don't feel comfortable if they're not the most talented guy in the room, if they can't speak louder than everybody else in the room. Good. You know what I'm saying? So you need to go through that. You need to go through that so you can have the right perspective going forward and actually run your own stuff.
So a question that I genuinely have, this might help the audience, but I have this question because I'm more in the pop world, and I do a lot of pop, CCM, and reggaeton, and like all kinds of different just different styles of music. You primarily do worship. You can do anything. Obviously you're a talented producer, but you are more predominantly in the worship world. What do you see for especially like aspiring artists? What works as far as like doing singles, EPs? Like what do you normally advise a lot of people? Because for me in our world, it's more like do singles and music videos and do the networking, do the whole like building your brand and all that stuff. But what is something, especially because this is your expertise, you're a record executive on a major label. You work with other people. You've worked with Bethel. You've worked with Marco and Christine and all these people. So you obviously know trends. Numbers. Not just the number system, but like actual physical numbers, check his stats,
It's a fact.
It's a fact. But like, for instance, what would you give advice to somebody who's like, okay, look, I got an investor, I got money.
I got $1 in a dream.
I got $1 in a dream. What would you advise those guys in the worship world predominantly? What's something for like those guys?
Man, content I think is king right now, and kind of stepping out from the ministry side. Obviously, that is the whole point. So if your song is lacking in theological soundness and that kind of stuff, we just got to start from square one. I'm assuming you're past that point. You're writing stuff, and that makes sense. And basically, content is king, man. So if you have, back to the authenticity. Let me say this first. Authenticity is everything. If you write 10 songs and they tell a story, a cohesive story, and they take you on a journey, you could put out an album all day and you'll keep people listening and going to the next one. That's really hard to do, especially in this world today where everything's so fast and like content. I want to record a song. I want to put it out. I want to record a song so I can have content coming out all the time. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I wouldn't put out a disjointed album with just like a bunch of random songs, just because you have 10. It doesn't really make sense from an artist perspective to me.
Right.
But doing single, we did that. That's what we did when we first started Aliento. We did, I don't remember the names of any of our songs, man. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That
Sorry,
is sad.
everybody.
But you do produce a lot of music.
Do you really work with Aliento?
Yeah, I know. Do I even
Are you
work
just
there
setting up
anymore?
microphones and telling people you work with
Oh,
Aliento?
Jose just texted me on fire. So.
Right.
No, like, why was I saying that, dog?
Yeah. You were saying It's the face for me, man.
Yeah.
Why was
I was
that?
saying that.
Why was I
You were saying that because of content, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
Substance
I forgot the
and
question,
yeah. No.
So we did that, man. We didn't have a full album. We didn't have a bunch of songs written because we hadn't started anything yet. So we started the
Right.
process of writing. And when we had something cool, we started putting it out and gaining traction and building an audience. But we did that knowing these are little bubbles, and you don't just put out a song. There's devotionals that go with that. If you're doing this for ministry, there needs to be more behind your song than, man, this is a nice set of lyrics that work with the Bible, and now I need to put this out so that people can listen to it and I can make money. That can't be your motivation. I can see right through that. I think a lot of people can see right through that. I can look at some artist pages and see that there's no foundation and really wanting to make a difference in people's lives, because every post is, check out my last song, this is my next song, this is what I'm doing today.
That's
This is, you know what I mean? And I'm
heavy.
not calling anybody out, and there's nothing wrong
you are.
with
Go ahead.
promoting
Go
yourself.
Drop the names right
Who
now.
right
No,
now?
no,
Who
no,
is it?
no, 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 no.
I'm kidding.
It's not about that. I don't really even follow artists like that. Like I said earlier, we're not out scouting artists, so it's not. It's just I notice it. You know.
Yeah. I noticed it too.
And there's nothing
it's a
wrong with
problem.
promoting your stuff. You have to promote your stuff, but where is the substance? You know, where is the where's the ministry aspect of it? What value am I really going to gain from consuming your content?
Yeah.
If there's no value there, then you can bet that you'll get all your friends to listen and maybe some of their friends to listen, and then you're going to see those numbers go right down the drain.
Yeah.
So authenticity is got to be in everything, in your production and your writing and in your posting and your everything, because one thing in this world that we know is there's a lot of fake out there. There's a lot of fake on Instagram. There's a lot of people that go rent a Lamborghini and post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
They
I
go
think,
rent the Lamborghini. They post it. They post it like, look at what I got.
Exactly.
I mean, you pulled up in a Lamborghini today.
I did. Yeah.
We weren't gonna say anything.
Yeah. Pulled up. The Lamborghini doors went up and everything.
Doves came out.
The smoke on the ground and everything. Yeah. Dino had. So for you guys that know, Paul doesn't actually walk on the ground. We have to carry him.
Oh
so,
my God.
So Dino actually had to put him on his back and carry him.
You should have brought your assistant, Doug.
Yeah.
I fired him.
Yeah. Shout out to JP.
Rip.
Who, man, yeah, we had him in that corner right there. Can you believe it?
I noticed half the time they showed him, I was seeing a doorknob.
I was like, JP, you could close that door to get some camera time, dog. But we threw him in the corner.
He blocked me.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Well, dude, we are now in the time of... Yes, sir.
I don't know if I was ready for this.
Yes, sir. It is time. Spill them. You sound like the little Monstars from the Space Jam or whatever. Michael Jordan. Yeah. Oh my God. Freaking idiot. Yeah, it is time. As Bruce Buffer just let us know, it is time. It is time to spill the beans. I need a soundbite, like, you know what I mean? Like
spill the
beans. Spill the beans, you know, or like some type of song, like
a crowd, like from those game shows. Spill
yeah,
the beans.
yeah. There you go. That's what we're doing. All right, everybody in here, we're gonna record "Spill the Beans."
And maybe one of our members or people who are watching, hey, y'all feel free.
Yeah,
shoot us some.
Feel free, man. Feel free to shoot us some sound bites and stuff.
Yeah.
Take video of it as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Make sure to repost it and make sure to tag us.
Yeah.
So, but yes, it is time for Spill the Beans, our favorite segment, my least favorite segment, because
your luck is just horrible.
My luck is terrible, actually.
With the nasty taste ones?
I always get the bad ones.
Why don't you just answer the question then, Doug?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think I'll have a job if I answer some of these questions. So I'm like, okay, job and feed my family, or not eat the bean? I'll eat the bean. Yeah. So let's just pray and hope we get.
I'm gonna be
eating
eating the bean today.
Yeah, you
Just-
pray.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Oh yeah, some of these questions were specifically made for PMP to not answer. So, but as you guys know, this part of our segment, Spill the Beans, it is essentially we have a bunch of questions that are inside of this box. We can either answer the question, or if you choose not to answer the question, you have to grab one of the beans. Now you have a 50% chance of that being a good or a bad bean. So let's start.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's do it.
Start
All right,
us
I'll be
off,
the
man.
first. I'll be the first one. Not looking. We're just gonna go in here and start grabbing.
Come on.
Hey, give me some.
Come
Give me
on.
a drum roll or something. There we go. Okay, I mixed it up real good. Tell us a name of a Christian artist that you personally know that you don't like.
Oh, come on. I mean,
I'm gonna advise against it.
Yeah. This was specifically for me. Should I put it back in or not?
take it out. Take it out.
Yeah, because I kind of want to.
I'm definitely not answering this.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
in.
That was a setup. We will be probably in the next couple podcasts. We'll change the questions around because some of these are the same questions. But please, God.
Wait. No, David Reyes.
We'll start there. David, I freaking hate your guts, bro.
Man.
No, I'm just kidding. I got to mix a record for you, so never mind.
Don't do it.
You know what? Yeah. Have Dino do it. All right.
Oh, is that purple? Okay.
Yes, sir. The Lord. Hold on. I need mine.
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yes, thank you.
What does that mean? The blue ones are always good?
Okay.
This
Blue
guy's a
one-
weirdo. No,
Okay, so blue one is toothpaste or blueberry.
Oh, it's
So
not
you
bad.
really can't
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
on this one.
Gotcha.
So bon appetit,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah, it tastes really good, or you have fresh breath.
That's toothpaste, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah.
Now you don't need to brush your teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody that knows, I brush it once a month. Give that to Dino. Let Dino
Oh man.
be blessed with one of them beans.
Let's see.
All right.
I might close
Here
my
we
eyes.
go. Here we go.
You, your wife, and one of your children are in a sinking ship.
All right, we got to change that question. You, your girl, and your mom are on a sinking ship. You can only save one of them.
I'm gonna go shit.
Oh, man.
Dang! Fight.
Oh, man.
Do it, dog.
You
It's
about-
Tim's favorite. Bro.
Oh my God, bro. That one. No good. No good. All right, here we go. Don't tell me you lucked out again, bro.
I'm gonna need some water, maybe.
Yeah, we'll get you some.
Hold on. And this could be chocolate pudding or canned dog food.
Yeah. No, it would have hit you hard.
You're
if it was-
mistaking those two? Like,
Yeah.
you can't tell which one it is?
It's chocolate. No, because you have to wait for these.
Some of them
Oh.
will be good at the beginning and then turns bad, or vice versa.
Nice.
It's chocolate pudding.
Okay, all right, okay.
This is like some
You
Willy
lucked out.
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory candy. It's like, am I gonna turn into a blueberry?
You
after this?
go take it-
Jesus.
yeah, take that one out. Take that one out. All right. Can we get him some water?
Yeah.
please?
I'll read the question.
You
in the
can
meantime.
spit it out. You don't have to swallow it. We joke around and tell people you do. but
Anybody thrown up?
I was very close to start gagging. The last time, and mind you, I usually don't. Like I can I'm just gonna swallow. I could not with canned dog food. It was so nasty. I was like, okay, I feel like I'm about to start gagging, and I don't want to do that on
Oh,
camera.
thank you. Billy.
You're a freaking idiot. We can get him pickles. All right,
All right.
let's see what he gets.
Trump or Biden?
I love this one.
God.
I'll give an answer. I'm not answering it directly, but I'll just say that I don't play the game very much. Not too into it. I don't watch the news.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, do I still have to eat a bean?
Heck yeah, you gotta choose one or you gotta get the bean.
All right.
That's just
All
how
right.
that goes. All right, let's see. What do we get here?
I open it first and then open it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Whoa. He's making it rain.
Whoa.
Jelly beans over here, bro.
Should we need to throw this in away because I touched it?
Nah, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't have COVID.
Uh,
All right, here we go.
what is that one? What could that be?
It's white and it looks like it has sprinkles in it.
What color are the sprinkles?
Red and blue.
Okay, so that could either be birthday cake or dirty dishwater.
Bad.
Nah, I mean.
Yeah, no, man, you're good. You're good. Let's go.
Dirty dishwasher.
Oh, man. Like, you even taste like a hot sauce in there, right?
Do you?
Yeah. It tastes like soapy and you like hot sauce. Dude, are you really going to swallow that?
He really doesn't have no facial expression.
No,
Oh
he
my-
doesn't.
no.
I can't get
He's
anything
just
out of him. Just know our thumbnail, we're just going to have to use a normal.
Just look at that camera like that.
Yeah.
Let me give you
All
one.
of us. Hey, all of us. Look at the camera.
Look. There's a thumbnail. Thank
There
you
you
for
go.
that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Whoa, he took that like a champ. Took that like a
It's
champ.
like hot ones.
Yeah.
You gotta take it like a champ.
You gotta take what a champ right there, man.
Next person
wow.
from the COD group that's on here. I expect
We're gonna
that from
definitely
you.
have to have an episode with the entire COD group. We'll have to do that
That'll
very
be dope.
soon. We're gonna go one more round. Are y'all done?
It's up to y'all. I'm down.
Let's go
Yeah,
one more round.
one more round.
One more round. We'll do one more round for the audience. They do like this game. They like to see us in misery.
No joke. It tastes
Missouri?
like some cabbage.
In
in
Missouri,
it.
Oh,
yeah. I'm more of a Ohio guy, but no, I'm just kidding. Let's see what we got here. Who's one person you pretend to like but actually don't?
You ain't about it. Come on.
I would say probably Dino.
I was
No,
about
I'm
to say
just
it.
kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
I mean, is
I
he
don't
to
really-
your right?
I really don't know. Yeah, Julio right here. No, honestly, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna pretend. So that's the one thing about me though. Like if like he knows of one guy that I'm not like too fond of, and he's like, yeah, just don't come in and punch him in the face, and I'm like, nah, I
Well,
wouldn't do
he
that.
knows, but we don't.
And I was like, nah, I
can't.
would never do that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be cordial with him. I'm not gonna pretend to like him. So I don't know if that's answering the question, but I'm not gonna pretend to like somebody. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Like, and I'll make
Okay,
sure
so,
that
So who don't you like?
who do I not like? That was not the question. It said who I would pretend to like,
Mm,
and
okay,
I
you're
but
right,
I
you
don't
got it.
pretend to like anybody.
Okay.
I mean, there's people that I don't like, but
So you still gotta eat the bean, pretty much. After all that,
nah,
you still gotta eat the bean. Come on,
Do
come on,
it.
Paul.
Do it.
Come on, right?
You
all
gotta
right,
eat
all
it.
right, all right, okay, because we're on the #1 trending podcast.
number
we
one
will
trending
we will go ahead and do this. All right, I got two here. I'm gonna go. I've had this one on the left. I've never had the one on the right, so I'm gonna do the one on the
Okay.
right. Put that one back in without touching it. There we go. We're sanitary on this set, and this could be rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
Mm.
And from what it smells like,
God, just,
I
come
can
on.
already smell it.
Come
It
on.
smells like a rotten egg.
Come
Oh
on.
man, I don't know if I want to do this. Here we go. All right. Butter popcorn, dog. Yeah.
Wait. You
No,
sure?
no, it is. It is. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
good. It's good. All right. Very, yeah, that's good. Nice.
Man.
Oh yeah.
the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Victory.
I'm about to have victory right now. Victory.
Manda
victory.
aka ata raka teda baka
That's Paul's
santa
favorite.
ata ambo osa.
Have you ever farted on stage? Have I answered this one before?
Yeah, I think you'd have.
Did
Get
you
another
know-
one.
did
All
you-
right, get another one. Get another one in there.
Paul, you ever farted on stage?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
He plays drums though,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
come on,
easy,
you're not
yeah.
gonna hear that.
Hey, but when you're in that container,
Yeah, but he can smell his own farts, but he doesn't have to worry about other people smelling it. That's,
Yeah.
that's one.
Trump or Biden? Should we get another one?
I just
Yeah.
did that one.
Yeah, he just did that one. Let's do one more. Here we go. Last one right here. For the car ride home.
What's the biggest lie you have ever told?
Dang.
I have to think about this one. Hold on.
All right, you know what? You have
Oh, come on.
you have 5 seconds to think. If not,
All right, Pinhead, your time is up.
who you calling
Who you
Pinhead?
calling Pinhead?
All right.
When I killed my sister's rabbit.
All right.
Man, trying to think, man. Honestly, I can't think one off the dome. I don't. Biggest
All right.
lie I've ever told.
Go ahead and take the bean, bruh.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and
But I'm
spill.
gonna slowly get the. I'm thinking.
Nope. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, I got one.
All right.
We'll see. I'll let y'all. So I lied. Okay, so I was in high school, right?
Okay.
And I would get. I didn't have a car at all. My friends had cars. They would drive to school, right? I didn't. I would still get dropped off, and
Loser.
I think I was a sophomore, and got dropped off early. Right? I was one of those kids that got dropped off early, so I had to wait. Then wait for my friends to get
Major
there.
loser.
Yeah. Well, so I got dropped off, and that day, dude, I was just like, mind you, I think my house was like, I lived like 3-4 miles away from the school,
Mhm.
and got dropped off. And I was like, you know what, I don't feel like coming today, man. Like I'm just gonna go home. And I think it was my first time, like just like, I'm just gonna go home. Who cares? Walked all the way home, bro. All the way home. I remember like I popped in the movie and everything. Got comfortable, started eating. And it's probably still was like midday, and I hear someone pull up to the house, and I was like, "Holy crap! Like, who's here?" I look, it's my dad, bro.
Mhm.
And I'm like, "Dude, my dad's gonna beat me." So, anyways, I'm like rushing in the house. I'm putting on my clothes, and I was gonna go out the back door to leave, and I was gonna walk back to school through the side of the house.
Mhm.
And I remember I used the key outside the mat. And I was like,
Oh,
my
man.
dad was coming to use the key, whatever. It's not under the mat no more, by the way, so don't try.
What's your address?
So I hear him like, where's the key?
Yeah.
And so no, I had to open the door. And he was like, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, well, you know, I went off campus for lunch, and, you know, the security guard didn't let me back in, so he didn't recognize me. And he was just like,
oh, my God.
well, really? I'm like, yeah, Dad. I was like, and he's like, that's not cool at all. He's like, well, let's go back to the.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, so it's a lie, you know, but my
Yeah.
dad found out. Just
Oh, okay.
spoiler.
I was about to say, yeah. Your
he
dad
found out,
watches
but he
this.
was just like, really? The security guard didn't let you back on campus? Like, nah, Dad. Like, he was being a jerk, and forget it. It's already like 1 o'clock, and he's like, nah, like, get your stuff on and let's go to school, and I'll go talk to him.
And then they found out.
And so I told my dad, and he was like, no, let's go get in the truck. And I was like, yeah, Dad, I skipped school. He was like, what? Like, I skipped school. You skipped school? I was like, yeah. Okay. And yeah, you know, he wouldn't say he whooped me, but he gave me a good lecture. And the sad thing was that I had to go to every one of my teachers and apologize.
No.
To him. He had me go to all of my teachers the next day and have them call him to make sure that I apologize and say, hey, I'm sorry for skipping your class.
Oh, my had to go to the superintendent, the people.
With
on the
that
board.
being said, do I still have to eat a bean?
No, I'll let this slide. You know, you're a nice kid. I will say. So I probably do believe that's probably the
He made me
biggest
go
lie.
to the backyard and pick up every rock in the backyard and pile them up.
No way. Yeah.
Nice.
Dang.
I'm gonna
And he
try
was
that
like,
one.
huh?
Said I'm gonna
Try that one with Evan.
Oh no! The thing is, for those who've been to my house, you've seen my backyard. Backyard's big, right? It's huge. Yeah, and it was just like,
He was slaving away.
Slaving away.
Oh
Nice.
my God.
praying to
that's amazing.
Jesus.
Well, was that the last one?
I
No,
didn't
Paul
go.
needs one more.
Paul needs one
Golly.
more. Kinda.
All right.
That story did take up like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. Hey, got me out of a bean though.
Yeah, that it did.
Julio's like asleep.
What?
Just give me the bean.
No,
Nah,
you read that out. Read that out.
Name one physical feature you would change about your significant other.
Yeah! Alicia.
We ran out.
We ran
That's
out.
the end of the show, folks. Thanks for coming back next week, Thursday at, what is it, 12 or
12 o'clock.
2?
Yeah,
12?
12 o'clock.
Oh, man.
It's 2 whenever Dino
Nah.
sends it to me at the last minute, but yeah.
I'll blame that on JP. Nah,
Yeah,
JP's fault.
JP, it's his fault. All right, what could that be?
Orange,
Oh,
which is
I think
dead
it's dead
fish,
fish, yeah.
or strawberry banana smoothie.
The dead fish, that one's bad.
I don't think anyone's ever got the strawberry banana smoothie.
No one's
though.
ever gotten this. Yeah, so you might luck
You
out.
might have
Might.
You might.
This might be the one.
This might be. All right, what is it?
It doesn't taste good, so it has to be dead fish.
God,
Kind of disappointed.
his
right
reaction.
now.
Yeah. We'll give that to. Yeah,
This one I'm not finishing.
I'm not doing that one.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
can't
doing
finish
that
it?
Not this one.
one. No, he said not that one,
okay,
man. Not
okay.
that one. Not that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Man.
Paul, thank you so much for coming
Of course,
on.
bro. Thank you for having me.
Go ahead and give everybody your handle in case you don't follow Paul. Make sure you follow him at.
On Instagram, basically, I'm not on YouTube much at PM Pineda, PMPINEDA.
Yep, and then you do have a YouTube channel where you do have some drum stuff, some older stuff. But
Yeah, I'm looking to get back on that. It's been a few years since I've uploaded something, but if you want to go see some of the stuff, it is there. Just look up my name; it'll pop up, and I'm
Alright.
coming back soon.
yeah, there you go. The comeback will be real. Hashtag
Yes.
PMP is coming back. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, liking. Make sure you hit that notification button. That way
Hit
you
it.
don't miss an episode. Okay, once again, get down in that comment section. It's out of control. Merch coming soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and just being a part of this. Once again, this is not possible without you guys. So thank you guys so much. Make sure to follow us on at Tim's Bros Podcast. You can follow me at Tim Bro Music. You can follow Dino at
_ Dino Music.
Yes, sir. You make sure to follow us on Instagram for updates. For once again, new content. We will have merch very, very soon. By the next episode, we should have it full-fledged on the website.
Yep.
So you guys can go in there and get your orders. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a great one. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Peace.